In our next chat with a patron, we caught up with Kerry Bennett. So Kerry was a member of NK for several years. Her roles ranged from the Wicked Queen in Snow White, and she became a key member of a theatre and education team which toured in and around Greater Manchester with a play addressing racism. Kerry went to acting school in London, probably best known for her roles in Hollyoaks, Bulletproof, and she was also in Butterfly alongside Anna Friel. So our next chat with a patron, actress Kerry Bennett. How are you, Kerry?
Hello, yes, I am very well considering lockdown. Thank you.
Where are you at the moment and how are you filling your time?
Yes, so I decided to stay in London.
So are you on your own or have you got anybody with you or?
I live with another person, a girl. So she's a nurse.
Oh,
she's
amazing.
a superhero, in fact, yeah. So she's working on one of the COVID wards.
Wow.
So yeah, she's incredible.
I was going to say, she probably comes home and tells you all sorts of things then, doesn't she, about her experiences? But it's very real then.
It really is, and I think for me it's a really good thing because you can get kind of lost in, oh God, we've got to stay in the house, and oh, it's boring, or oh, I'm having a lovely old time watching Netflix, when actually we've got to remember why we're doing it. I think I had mild symptoms to begin with.
Yeah.
Just before we got the official lockdown here in London, we quarantined for a couple of weeks because I had really mild symptoms, nothing to worry about. But obviously, her being a nurse, she had to stay in. But then since going back, so she kind of got deployed onto a COVID ward.
Right.
But she just sees it as kind of like, she's on the front line, she's helping people. And then she comes home and, has a shower and then we're all good.
Amazing. So from a work point of view, how has it affected you? I mean, were you in the middle of anything specific?
Meetings have slowed down a lot. I'm still doing them via Zoom, things like that. I've kept in touch with my agent quite a lot, which is really good. She's kept me informed on things and we've Zoomed. And then she set up meetings with casting directors, like general little kind of 15, 20 minute, half an hour chats.
Yeah.
Just to get a sense of them and then to get a sense of me, people I've not met before. And also I have representation in America.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so they've asked me to send like monologues, and I've not done a monologue in a long time. So I've had to like fish those out. And
well, I think the first monologue I ever heard you do was the Wicked Queen in Snow White. I'm sure.
Oh, God.
That's how I'll always remember you, I'm afraid.
That was a great job. I love that one.
Oh, it was the best thing. It was all downhill after that, I'm telling you. In terms of the whole industry, is it just nobody really planning for anything, or?
I mean, things are still being cast. There's still breakdowns going out. There's still casting directors working with the idea. Speaking to casting directors, they're saying they're working with the idea of things opening up in autumn.
Yeah,
everything's getting pushed back.
Yeah.
I also do voiceovers, which is a really weird time as well for us because everyone's setting up their home studios and trying to work remotely, which is a bit weird, doing audiobooks and what have you.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of acting, a lot of things have just shut down and been postponed and everything's being played by ear.
So in terms of like your friends and colleagues in the industry, is everyone experiencing the same thing?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, at first it was a bit of a novelty, really, to stay. I mean, because being in self-employed, technically, we do spend a lot of time at home honing in those skills and being at home quite a lot. So it was a bit of a novelty to have everyone at home, doing all these quizzes, Zoom quizzes, and chatting and checking in with everyone, and that just seemed like a lovely way of getting back in touch with people and seeing each other. And I think now it's kind of settled down. People are just trying to work out what to do from home and to keep themselves motivated and productive. But also, I think that if you're on social media a lot, there's a pressure to do things all the time.
Right.
I think this is a really good time as well, just to kind of pause and slow down. And a lot of pals are like upcycling things, or they're writing things now, or they're taking time just to read.
Yeah,
So
it's a great chance to catch up with family who you've just not seen for ages.
yeah.
My cousin's in Canada, and I was speaking to her over the weekend, and I just thought to myself,
Oh
you wouldn't
wow.
have done it. You just, I've never done it
Yeah.
before, and I suppose if there's something positive to come out of it, I wonder how much of kind of the social interaction we're doing virtually, if you like, is going to stay.
I'd hope so. Yeah. I mean, I've got a little nephew up north, and I keep FaceTiming him quite a lot. My brother's a bit like, "Oh my, is it you again? Leave us
Is he
alone."
fed
Like
up
I
with you?
can FaceTime him like 3 times a day, and he's like, "Oh God." But yeah, I'd hope that this kind of connection with people does stay, because it's been really lovely getting back in touch with people and seeing each other's faces, not just over kind of text.
Yeah. Do you spend a lot of time back up here when you're not working? Is it something you're able to do?
Not as much as I'd like, to be honest. I think I am lucky that my family live they live up north, so I do try and come up and see them. But it's always such a fleeting visit. It'll be a weekend, if that. But I think having this downtime puts things into perspective, doesn't it? And I'd like to think I'll be coming home more. I miss the nature as well. Oh, we've got this
Oh
a few
dear.
comments down here. Yeah, I miss going for like nice big walks up north and going to a pub. Can't wait
I
to go and
know.
have a
We're all
pub lunch.
we're all desperate for that, aren't we? I suppose it is the industry you're in, that the notice period sometimes you get for auditions and for
So sure.
castings. So it's hard for you to make kind of plans beyond what am I doing this weekend,
Well, it is, yeah, and especially because a lot of the way it's going is taping. You are lucky if you get into the room with people, but a lot of it's taped, and you can get, a 7-page tape for 2 days' time. And if that's over the weekend and you plan to go home, you're not going home, because you've got to learn it, you've got to create a character, you've got to find someone to read in with you. Like, it's not just a quick thing.
Do you have tips for the line learning in such a quick time? Are you someone that, I've done things before where I've literally recorded cues and then played them back on a car journey, and, you do your lines to yourself almost.
Yeah.
Do you kind of have any tips for, like, young performers who are maybe trying to come up with the best way of doing that sort of thing?
Basically, you just have to learn it. Like, some of my friends, they say they stick the lines up to the sides and then they read.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me, because
Yeah.
I just think your character goes out of the window.
Right.
The way I do it is I have an app called Line Learner,
Okay.
where you can record your lines and then the other lines as well, and you can pause them and you can blank them out and have them in. And yeah, so I'll just have that on repeat, say, for a little. I also, this is really geeky,
Go on.
I have to write them out.
Yeah.
There's something in seeing it and writing it out for me. So I will tend, and it's a long slog. Not many people do this, but I have to kind of write the lines out about 3 times for it to go in. And then I have to sleep on it. Like, if I get a tape that has to be in the next day,
Yeah.
that's always difficult for me. I always need at least kind of 2 days, because there's something about learning it one day, sleeping on it, and it's sinking into your head, reading it the last thing at night before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then kind of the next day, it's kind of in there. And then you can create your character and make it good and your objectives and all that kind of thing. And then film it kind of the day after. That's how I tend to.
And when you are doing your filming, do you get a lot of chance to rehearse before you
No.
do it? Or is it literally just, here's your script, learn that for tomorrow, and we're away?
Yeah. Well, it depends. Like something like Hollyoaks,
Yeah.
they film it so fast and they're
Yeah.
changing those scripts constantly. So you'll get your main script a couple of weeks in advance, and then they change it, and you'll get that the night before. So that can be really fast.
Yeah.
Whereas more like your dramas, like your Butterfly or Bulletproof,
Yeah.
they're kind of set in stone. So you've got time to learn it, but you don't really have time to rehearse.
Right.
As well, like with Butterfly, it was only a small scene that I was in opposite Anna
Yeah.
Friel.
Yeah.
And, she's got a stand-in.
Yeah.
She's not really going to rehearse it with you because she's
Gosh.
concentrating on what she's doing. So you just kind of... And some people don't agree, but I think being like a day player, which is what it's called when you just rock up on one day,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's sometimes just as hard as being a regular, because
Yeah.
you've got to create a character, you've got all this work to do. You don't have the time to rehearse that the other actors have, and you just have to kind of make your choices and have a go. And if the director wants to tweak things, then they'll do that. But I think having bold choices when you're going through it at home and rehearsing it maybe with a friend, I think that's kind of the key to it, because they'll change it if they want to change it. But I think if you've got some good ideas to go in with, that's always a good start.
So I was going to say, can you bring things to the table like that with your character? And
I always create a backstory, always, whether it's a couple of lines or whether it's a regular or a lead. I think it's so important to have a backstory. If you have things to offer up, directors, writers, your co-stars, they'd love that, because it's a deeper and more interesting character.
Yeah.
They'll tell you if it's wrong.
Right.
And then, you change it there and then, so you have to be adaptable. But I think if you can make the character as interesting as possible because of your choices, I think that's always going to be welcomed.
People talk about, to be a professional actor, an actress,
yeah,
you've got to be very thick-skinned, you've got to be prepared for rejections. And how does the emotional side of being an actor for a job, how does that kind of relate to you?
I think this is something that I will always deal with. And I think this is one of the most challenging things, being an actor, because you go through ups and downs, confidence and doubting yourself, and you'll go into a casting and you'll smash it. You'll walk out and you'll be like, yeah, I nailed that.
Yeah.
And then you're in here, or you'll go in and you'll do a shoddy job and you get it. And it's just where, like, the more that because I look up to actors and I look up to people that are, doing bigger and better things than I'm doing, and try and learn from them. And I think the thing that I can grasp is that all you can do is do the homework, go in with the best possible thing that you can do at that time. You've done your homework, you've learned the lines, you've made your choices, because there'll be 1,001 things for why you won't get it.
Yeah.
So, for example, I went in for a recent casting, did loads of worked really hard on it. The casting directors loved it. It went up, the director loved it. It went up to the producers, and they thought I looked too similar to another character that had already been cast.
Right, gosh.
So in that instance,
it's harsh, that, isn't it?
Everyone loved it, yeah, but it's just not the right fit. But you'd hope in the future people will remember you,
yeah,
and you'll go from there. Like, it's all you can do is what your job is, and that is to create a character and go in with your choices and do the best job you can at that point.
Would you say it's kind of, a lot of people say it's right place, right time syndrome. Is that something that you can kind of relate to?
Yeah, I think there's a mixture of it. I think if you're professional and you're hardworking and you're talented and you keep honing your craft, because it is a craft, you need to remember to keep honing in what you do, whether that's reading, whether that's doing workshops, you need to constantly keep your brain learning. Bryan Cranston, he did Breaking Bad. I watched this little clip that he talked about, and he was saying, as an actor, most people go to an interview and they're going to be interviewed for a job.
Yeah.
Whereas I think if you change your mindset and think you're not going in to get a job, you're going in to do a job.
Okay.
And I think if you can just think your job is to create this amazing character.
Yeah.
And then you leave it with them. And if you're the right fit at the right time, then it's the right time. So I think it's a mixture of, yes, it's the right time, but also if you keep working hard and you're professional and people like you, you'll keep being brought back and you will work.
Yeah. It's taking the opportunity to put yourself in front of new people, perhaps, and like you say, hoping that people will remember you. And I suppose sometimes you'll get called up for something on the basis of how well you've done in a previous audition.
Yeah, 100%.
And like you say, you never stop learning. Trying to pass on what you've learned, I think is, it's an amazing thing to be able to do and get people to think about things in a certain way.
Yeah, and also like just chatting to my peers, my friends, we're constantly chatting to each other about our experiences and how we feel, because a lot of it is so emotional. You're playing on your emotions constantly in terms of creating these characters and crying at an audition and then coming home and trying to be normal. And I think chatting to people who are your pals who are going through a similar thing, as well as looking up to people, and as well as feeding back to the the younger generations that are coming up. Yeah, it's also important just to be involved in all of it, and just keep learning. Gosh,
well, I feel I've learnt a lot. I feel I'm ready now. Kerry, do you make sure you stay safe, and hopefully when lockdown's over, you'll be able to come back up and see us and come and say hello to the guys. They'd love to see you. So that's fantastic. So thanks ever so much for your time, Kerry, and stay very, very safe.
Thanks, Aaron. Bye.